Ooh, another new Thomas video, and this one I'm really excited for. This is the brand new Day Out with Thomas Trackmaster revamp thing. Um, I don't really know what all to say. I just can't wait for the rest of these to come out. I guess we take a look at the packaging real quick. Of course, it has the 80th anniversary logos. It's all birthday themed for that. Day Out with Thomas exclusive. I didn't go to an event. I had a friend ship me this one. Here's what the back of the box looks like. I might cut this out, put it on the wall, and then carve out the 80th thing and put that on there too to cover up some of that boring, lame copyright info. I don't know, just something to look cool on the wall. Alright. I don't even know where to begin, so let's just go ahead and get them out of the box. I haven't been familiar with Thomas merchandise, like newer stuff, in a while. Is this like the same motorized packaging like before the switch to the reboot stuff, but with the new like range stripe on it? I don't know. I buy mostly old stuff. Alright. That was surprisingly painless. Alright. Wow. Wow, I cannot believe I'm finally holding one of these. Dude, this might be my go-to range from now on. This is incredible. I love everything about this. Maybe not the unpainted buffers and tail lamp, but whatever. I can do that with paint markers. Interesting that we've got cab stickers again. I wish that was printed, but, you know, Player Rail has been making Thomas toys with cab stickers for like 30 years at this rate, so who really cares? There's a bit of a comparison between the two. Might be better if I put them on the track together. Do them bunker to bunker. They're definitely quite different. I don't know if you put both of these on a table. Like, assume this is the one from the 3-pack that has like the white running board and like the backsplash dirt detail, whatever, on it. You put these on a table together, I might honestly go for this one. I think crazy opinion ahead. I think I might like these more than I do these, which is crazy when you're a big collector of the older style things. I can ignore my food here. Oh. Alright, let's get the camera put back together. There we go. That's like perfect. Alright. Let's get some other... I can take apart some of the track here. Let's get some other iterations in here real quick. There's the Tomy. Here is stock standard Trackmaster 2 Thomas. Compare them together. Honestly, it's not as drastic a change as I thought it would be, but I do like these more. They're definitely more proportional, and I know people will complain about the wheel arch or splasher and then the front wheel here not lining up, but when they all use the same base like they do. Oh, what? The traction tire color changed along with, so it's not just the side rods and the couplers that have changed color. It's also the traction tires too, because you bring these in, and they're white, like a silverish color. Well, these are silver too, but these are like a really dark, like kind of gunmetal gray, I guess would be how you can describe that. Of course, the couplers are way longer since we are using reboot motorized chassis. I do like the 3D middle wheel. I do think that is a lot better than just pop the side rod off here so you can look at it. I do think that is a lot better than just printing that on. If I had an older TM2 Thomas on hand, they were sort of pseudo 3D-ish, but these are like separate, like inserts, almost like the old Tomy ones were. Now they don't have that same function where you pull that down, you pull the shell off. It's just like a part of it, because these are screwed in. Go ahead and get the fourth one here. Go ahead and get Reboot Thomas in here. I guess we can go chronologically. Oldest on the right, and oldest to newest here. All four of these look great together, honestly. Like, if I didn't have like a diecast engine, like to represent all the different eras of Thomas on my shelf, I would honestly probably use these guys. These are perfect for it. They all look so great together. I'll go ahead and get the these two out of here. All right. Now we can put them on the track together. See, these things share the same chassis, but the wheels are very different. All right, what's a good basis for? I guess we can go ahead and compare trucks now. All right, here's what the troublesome truck out of this pack looks like. It's definitely more brown in person than in the renders and pictures and stuff. Because this in pictures always looked a lot more red to me. Like almost like this kind of color. Here's what these two look like next to each other. Height-wise, they are almost the same. The Reboot truck is just that smidge bit taller. Go ahead and grab a Tomy truck here. Use a rebuilt Scruffy. Buffer to buffer. They are about the same height-wise, I believe. The Tomy one is just that tiny bit shorter. Does this wobble as it goes along? No, it's just a regular truck. Okay. They are about the same height-wise, about 3/4 as long as a Tomy truck. Of course, these are sporting the new truck chassis with the axle boxes and like brake rigging detail and all that. The Tomy trucks don't really have that. Neither do Reboot ones. I guess I could pull out. Please ignore or enjoy whatever you feel about paper sticker taped on faces. This is what it looks like up against an older Trackmaster 2 truck. I think, yeah, they're the exact same lengthwise, almost. Like in terms of the body, they're the same. But I think the new truck with the buffer beam, I think, is ever so slightly longer. Yeah. They look great together, though. I'm so happy they're putting faces on trucks again. Here's what the previous iteration of this looked like. Of course, mine's been all prettied up with silver. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are the exact same mold for the face. So they really did just take the body from this, slap it on a new chassis, but that new chassis looks great. So much better than like all of the ones we've had before. And I don't mind these shorter trucks. I think they look more proportional that way. Of course, the gap in between is really, really long. Let's come in here with a TM2 Thomas. The gap should be something more like that, like this, and not like this, because this is a really, really long gap. I'm sure when you put more trucks behind it, it'll look better. But if it's just the engine and the truck, that's a pretty big gap. Go ahead and get him out of here. Him out of here. Now, oh, excuse me, just getting the table reset here. Couple all the trucks over here back up. Now, Annie and Clarabelle are not available yet in America. Some guy found some in California, I think, at a Mattel store. So for now, I'm not gonna have room to do both. Okay, bring that piece of track back in. If you're wanting your Thomas to have, I mean, you could definitely tell he's a little big, but that's not like terrible height-wise. I think you could reasonably get away with that. Now, of course, how does he run? How quick is he? I have a pair of semi-fresh batteries, so that might affect performance a little bit. Yep, you could tell these are made off the Reboot chassis with a giant red switch here. I don't mind these being a lot bigger, because they just, the body shell just looks fantastic. Like, all of the details are well defined, because the 3-pack ones of these will be even better, because they'll have all of the detail. All right, let's see this. Well, let's put the shell back on. This is a special moment. As the single packs like these have less detail than the 3-pack ones. All right, here's another look at him, and that face is spot on. You know, all the decals and stuff feel really great. They don't have like the same issue as some cars diecasts do, where the printing is kind of like foggy. Tailgate's not a great example. Like with these, like it all looks fantastic, but when you get up close, they're a little grainy, a little hard to read. I don't really have that with these. It's all textured too. Like, all of this is 3D almost. Hello, Kevin. No, bub. Hold on. Alright, sorry for the cat attack there. Alright. That's what the new side rods look like in motion. Looks pretty good. I really like that. I think these are even quieter than regular Trackmaster 2 engines. I don't hear, like, because when you have like regular, like, I'll just grab one off the shelf real quick. Like regular ones like these, I swear these are a lot louder than these are. The Reboot ones aren't as loud as like older style ones, but you could still hear them pretty well. But this is super quiet. I know it's definitely gonna show up on video, but at least I'd hope so. Alright, let's get a little train for him going, and we'll do a quick run around the new layout loop here, and we'll finish it up. Alright, here he is with a train of all of my 3D face trucks. We have the new one right in the front there, so let's give him a spin. Go another loop around. Alright, that was the new 2025 Trackmaster revamp, whatever you want to call these. Hello, Kevin. Cat jump scare. That's the new version of Trackmaster Thomas here. The Day Out with Thomas scheme. Off topic, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time Trackmaster has gotten anything exclusive that's Day Out with Thomas branded. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I can't wait for more of these guys to come out. Hopefully they won't be too long, because I will be doing reviews on every single one that I get or find. And I definitely want to try out that set sometime soon too. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.